We got a welcome sight in Sacramento earlier today. Some raindrops falling. It didn't stop people from getting out in McKinley Park in East Sacramento. Saw people taking a walk with the umbrellas, even having a little bite to eat. Still a good day to eat lunch outside. And in the foothills, also seeing some moisture. Drivers turning on their windshield wipers in Sonora. This was about 12:45 this afternoon. The ground looked pretty wet, and you can see a little slick there. And while it's nice to see some moisture, today's rain totals aren't anything impressive. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Lisa Gonzalez.
And I'm Andrea Flores. We're also looking ahead to more activity this week, including the potential for strong winds. KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz is in the foothills right now with what this means for fire danger.
Well, first we're going to check on the radar, where we're seeing some pretty quick changes here across the valley. You saw the video of Sacramento from earlier this morning. Well, now the sun is out. Some places got a couple hundredths of an inch. That's about it. Right now we do still have some good rain falling in eastern Tuolumne County. Some light showers down in Merced County, but Modesto now in the clear, looking at sun to the north, clouds off to the south. Around Tahoe, some light showers. I did see a video from Sierra at Tahoe. A few little flakes mixing in, nothing that's going to accumulate. And up to the north here in Plumas County, downpours, couple lightning strikes there too, maybe some small hail just with how cool the air is around Quincy. All of this though is going to wrap up here within the next couple of hours. You can see these showers very quickly moving along through the southern foothills. This activity in Plumas County, that'll start to fizzle out once we get past sunset. As we go through tomorrow, this is where we're going to start talking about the dry north wind. It'll really pick up in the evening. It will last through early Saturday with peak gusts of 40 miles per hour. And of course, along with that, as you'll keep hearing, that does elevate the risk for wildfires. We'll unpack all the details with full forecast in a few minutes.
Those winds could lead to power outages for thousands of PG&E customers.
Yeah, the first round of outages could impact parts of 10 counties tomorrow. Yolo and Colusa counties would be affected in our area. 28 counties could be impacted by outages on Friday and Saturday. Those counties include parts of El Dorado, Placer, Nevada, Yolo, and Stanislaus counties, in addition to foothill counties including Amador, Calaveras, and Tuolumne. The power shutoffs are designed to prevent damage to PG&E equipment that could lead to a wildfire. And some people could be impacted in the foothills along the 80 corridor.
KCRA 3's Maricela de la Cruz is live from Emigrant Gap. So Maricela, you heard from CAL FIRE about the red flag warning seriousness despite some of that rain today. What did they have to tell you?
Yeah, well, we have been seeing this light rain throughout the day, and this is the kind of weather change that has people feeling a little too comfortable ahead of that red flag warning. But that fire danger is still here. Some of the worst fires that California has experienced in the fall have been during the fall season. Now, fuel conditions are still here. Fire season is year-round. That's what fire officials want to stress, even as we are experiencing some precipitation. This is also the time of the year where many start those fall and winter preparations, that defensible space burning. So CAL FIRE is stressing that over the next few days there will be critical fire weather conditions, and residents should be prepared with what that means for them. Thousands, we know, are going to be out of power. Today we heard from CAL FIRE and also from one Emigrant Gap resident who says he has noticed that the public safety power shutoff this time is going to be a little bit longer. However, he does feel safe. He's happy despite that being a little longer, because that means that the risk of fire for him in that area might be reduced.
Normally it's, something that's just like an afternoon and an evening, but this is longer than normal.
This little bit of precipitation we're getting for grass and twigs and things like that in the front country, it's going to do literally nothing. All it's going to do is cool the temperatures a little bit, kind of give a little bit of a reprieve, but the winds are going to double down on the potential to have damaging wildfires.
And CAL FIRE adds that 80% of the fires in California are due to negligence, due to the use of equipment use or debris burning in their areas. So they are again emphasizing that these are preventable and people should take those measures that they need to avoid any risk of fire. We are live, Maricela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
Maricela, thank you. Officials say people living in red flag warning areas should consider having an emergency evacuation.